Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about a Boolean algebra. Okay. First we can see what is Boolean algebra. Actually, Boolean algebra is the branch of mathematics. It is used for manipulating logical variables and logical expressions. And here you can see that in Boolean algebra we are coming across some terms such as Boolean variables. So any Boolean variable which can take only two values, either 0 or 1. The concept of Boolean algebra was developed by a mathematician named George Boole. Okay, so later it was further development made by Claude Shannon. Okay, so here we can see some basic terms associated with the Boolean algebra. So what is a binary valued quantity? So any binary valued quantity means any variable or anything which use the digits 0 and 1 to deal with the logical process. We can term it as a binary valued quantity. So 0 and 1 are the binary valued quantities. Then what is a binary valued variable? It is also called as logical variable or Boolean variable. So any variable. So what is a Boolean variable? A variable which can have two values, either 0 or 1, is called a binary variable or a Boolean variable or a logical variable. Okay, here we are going to see some of the logical operations. Logical operations means the operations we are going to perform on the logical variables or Boolean variables, right? So we know that the result of a logical operation is always a Boolean value, that is either 0 or 1, right? So first we can see the basic logical operators associated with the Boolean algebra. We know that we have the basic operators. We have the AND operation, OR operation, and NOT operation. This is similar to our propositional logic connectives. So here we can see the more detail about the AND operator. When we say the AND operator, actually it is the logical multiplication. And the symbolic representation is we use the dot, right? Suppose we can say x and y are two Boolean variables. The product, the logical multiplication of x dot y, so we can say x dot y is the logical multiplication of, okay, please see the truth table for the AND operator. X and y are two Boolean variables. Okay, when we combine these Boolean, when we perform the logical multiplication, you can see that f is the resultant output. So here you can see that f is equal to xy, which produces 1 in, when both x and y are 1, then only it will produce a 1. Okay, so please see the truth table for the AND operator. Now we can see the OR operator. In the case of OR operator, the symbolic representation is the plus. It is also known as logical addition. So here we are performing the logical addition operation between two variables. Suppose variables in the sense two Boolean variables, right? So f is equal to x plus y means f is the output, x and y are the two inputs, that is two Boolean variables, right? So we can see the truth table for the same. See the truth table for the OR operator. So in the case of OR operator, you can see that it produces 1 in the output when at least any value of, at least one value of x or y is 1. If it will produce 0 only when both x and y are 0. Okay, here you can see the more detail of NOT operator. It is also known as inverter. Actually it performs the inversion or complement of Boolean variables. For example, suppose the value of a Boolean variable is 1, then it will change that into 0. If the value is 0, then it will change into 0. It is similar to our NOT operator in the proposition, right? In the proposition it was converting false to true and true to false. And here you can see the truth table for the NOT operator, where x having values 0 and 1, and the the complement you can see that x, when x is 0, its complement is 1, and when x is 1, its complement is 0. Complement means it is a negation or the inversion. Okay, now we can see some basic postulates in Boolean algebra. Okay, what do you mean by the term postulate? Postulate means actually the meaning is fact. So some facts in Boolean algebra. So in the case of logical addition, we have seen that when we add or when we perform the logical addition of 0 and 0, 0 plus 0 it is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. Okay. In the case of logical multiplication, we have seen 0 dot 0, that is 0 and 0 is 0, 0 and 1 is equal to 0, and 1 and 0 is equal to 0, and 1 and 1 is equal to 1. So here in the case of this logical multiplication, it will produce 1 when both values are 1. Okay. Now we have the complement rule. In the complement rule, the negation of 0 is equal to 1. The negation or the complement of 1 is equal to 0. So we use the term complement or negation to represent the complement. Okay. An important postulate in Boolean algebra is the principle of duality. According to the principle of duality, we can derive a Boolean relation or a Boolean expression from the existing Boolean expression by replacing 0 with 1 and 1 with 0. In the case of OR operator, we can replace OR operator with AND operator, and we can also replace AND operator with OR operator. Okay, here you can see an example for preparing or deriving a Boolean expression or for finding the dual of the Boolean expression by replacing AND with OR and OR with AND. Okay, so the given expression is P plus Q bar dot R dot 1 is equal to P dot R plus Q bar dot R. So here you can see that in the case of P plus Q bar, P and Q are connected with the plus. So we replace that plus or the OR operator with AND. So that is P dot Q bar. Then there is an AND operator next. So we are replacing that with OR operator. Then R dot 1 is replaced with R dot 1 is replaced with R plus 0. That is the left hand side. And in the case of the right hand side, P dot R can be converted into P plus R. Then there is a plus or an OR operator that is replaced with AND. That is P plus R dot Q bar plus R. Okay, please understand this. Okay, I think we have learned a lot of things, new things, right? So please revise the things we learned today, and I got 2 homeworks for you, right? So you have to find the dual form of the first expression. Then there is one more question. It is for verifying an expression using the truth table method. So I will see you with another video in the next class. Okay, until then, bye.